Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel, luckystars community. Cat Star here with your money career reading for the week of October 11th through 17th. Whew. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave it as for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers and to the channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, so it's already been a wild week, and I feel like it's going to continue to be wild as far as money and career goes. So we're going to take a look at what you need to know for money and career this week, Aquarius. Whew. Also, happy Friday. I hope it's been a great week. Again, like I said, it's been a wild week. And I think that money and career is going to continue. It feels like being a bit wild. Okay. That doesn't mean positive or negative wild. It just means a bit wild. So it could go either way. All right. Let's go ahead and see what's coming through for you this week. Ooh, looking. That flipped right out. Big old eye coming through. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. What else is coming through for Aquarius for this week? Ooh. Okay, jumping cards. 2 of them. Ooh. Yay, I love it. I love this for you. The Empress, 6 of Wands. What else? What else? Something feels a bit difficult this week. Let's see that shoot across. Something feels a bit difficult this week. Money and career is just coming through. There is something that's a bit difficult. You got the Ace of Wands coming through. Got Justice at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we're going to get into it. But there is something that feels a bit difficult. It's just coming through and like shuffling the cards felt a bit difficult too. So there is going to be something. Maybe it's a decision. Maybe it's something that comes up. That's way too many. But you know what? We're going to take Steve Jobs because that's the one that shows up. Okay. We did get about 8 of them, but this one is the one at the bottom. Okay. Steve Jobs had a lot of difficult decisions too. We're going to get into that in a minute. But this is amazing. I love this for you. And there's going to be something potentially that could be difficult. That's not for everybody, but there's just that energy coming through. Okay. That I'm just feeling. It says, looking, have an eye for beauty and uncover hidden charms, seek and you will find. Okay. So this week, really pay attention to what it is that you're seeking. What is it that you're looking for? Are you looking for more kind of peace or calm, kind of harmony in the workplace or within a specific relationship with a coworker? Have things felt difficult, right? With somebody, maybe that's where that difficulty is coming through. Potentially something has felt difficult and you're looking for some peace and calm, or you're looking for that little nugget. Okay. As far as money and career go, it could be something within like a piece that's been missing within, financial goals, or within career goals, or within even a specific project. Okay. Seek and you will find it. Look for it. Now, this goes both ways. Kind of, we talked about that as well. Okay. That wild energy. If you're looking for solutions, if you're looking for abundance, if you're looking for overflow, if you're looking for all the amazing within your finances, within your career, within the workplace, within your employment, within your entrepreneurship, whatever it is, that's what you will tend to find. Okay. If you are looking for the opposite, all the negative things, all the things that could happen bad, all the things that could fall apart, all the shitty people, you're going to tend to find that too. Okay. So pay attention to what you are looking for this week. Solutions, okay, being in a space of really expanding, new horizons, kind of blooming, blossoming, growing, or the other. Okay, we reap what we sow, and the seeds that we plant are what we tend to have grow. All right, that's very I don't know. But what you seek, what you look for is what you will tend to find. So pay attention to what you're looking for this week. Okay. Have an eye for beauty and uncover hidden charms. Don't uncover hidden shish, right? You can find the beauty in everything, a silver lining. And I know sometimes people are like, silver lining, blah blah blah, whatever. There is even stuff that is we gain, we grow, we have an experience, we have a learning, we have a knowing, and we get to see what we do want versus what we don't want, and that can be very beneficial. Okay, so this is, like I said, I'm loving that, but that might be where that difficult part for you this week, maybe that was coming through, is that potential for seeking or looking for things that are not actually what you want to be seeking or looking for, or what you want to show up. That worry, that fear, that concern, we can tend to have those, yes, but is it benefiting you as far as money and career go, or in general in your life, or is it holding you back or hindering? That's something to think about this week, okay? Well, all the time, but this week it's being highlighted. Spirit's highlighting this for you this week, okay? Now you also have the Empress coming through. I love these cards. It's like they glow. It's like they glow. They're gorgeous. I love them. The Empress is coming through here with this energy of having potentially a nurturing, fresh perspective. Okay, thinking about seeing things differently, like sprucing up, freshening up, friendships, connections, energy with coworkers, kind of the office space, or where it is that you spend your time. This could be taking a fresh look or a creative look at projects that you're working on, or your financial goals. Okay, this is really in this space of with the Empress kind of moving into this energy of wealth, of abundance, of overflow. Okay, the Empress is very much a giving, generous, big, larger than life energy. And that is what Spirit is indicating is what you could be seeking and finding this week, Aquarius. But the choice is up to you. You get to make this decision, okay? You get to decide what it is that you are looking for, what it is that you are seeking, and what it is that you will find. Not only this week, excuse me, yes, it's being highlighted this week, but in the future as well. Now you see my voice is beginning to crack. So some of you need to be able to use that nurturing, generous, loving energy that the Empress embodies, and really from a place of love and from a place of nurturing, from a place of generosity, be able to speak your voice as well. Some of you are having a blocked or a closed off throat chakra, and this is going to be the time to open and expand within that. That might be where your difficulties coming in this week, Aquarius, was with using your voice or finding that right tone or tonality to be able to speak what it is, your needs or your ideas or your goals, whatever it may be. This week is going to be a time to really tune into and embody that Empress energy, that love, that nurturing energy, and really allow for that to come out, okay? You also have the Six of Wands. If you know, you know. This is my magic card, okay? This is this energy of overcoming. This is achievement. This is completion for some of you, projects or big financial goals, right? Milestones kind of energy. This is really having this energy of having the rewards, the victory, okay? This is coming through with this energy, with this of receiving what it is that you're looking for. It's like you just look at this card again. It's like they glow. It's like they command attention, and that's what's coming through. Commanding attention this week, Aquarius. Your own attention towards what it is you're focusing on, paying attention to. This is going to be your biggest period or your biggest moment potentially of this whole year, Aquarius. We're getting close to the end of the year, last 3 months here in October, but where you are going to need to command your own attention, your own focus, your own, right, to pay attention to what you're paying attention to, what you're feeding, what you are going to be finding based off of what you are seeking Does that make sense? I hope that it does, because victory is here for you. Success, achievement, accomplishment, stability is here for you, Aquarius. But again, the choice is yours. Will you decide to seek that, or will you decide to seek something not as beneficial? Right? And this can be in any category of your life. Of course, this is a money career reading, but wow, so powerful. Okay. It's so powerful. You have this energy of being rewarded, of stability, of achievement, of accomplishment, of victory coming through here, Aquarius, within money and career, of stability. And yet you can choose against it as well. So this week is going to be really about, what is it that you choose for yourself? Okay. What is it that you choose for yourself? You also have the Ace of Wands. That's why Justice is here. Okay, just so that you know, that's where that's coming from, that choice, that decision, because Justice is here. Okay, you also have the Ace of Wands coming through. So you do have this energy of being inspired. You have this inspired energy. Will you choose to use it, right? You've got creativity coming through within all of these cards. You have this energy of really being passionate, this energy of finally having an end to financial and or potentially career struggles, that feeling of difficulty, or finally having an end in sight. Okay, it's like you're being handed the golden wand here, Aquarius. Okay, and you have that inspiration, you have relief, you have this energy coming through, but again, that choice is yours. Will you choose to seek what it is that you want this week as far as money and career? Will you have a clear idea, understanding, knowing of what it is that you are looking for, so that you can pay attention to it, so that you can understand it, so that you can have what it is that you're looking for, or that you've been talking about, or that you've been moving towards, or saying that you're moving towards. Sometimes we can say, and this is what's coming through here, Aquarius, for you for this money and career reading for this week. Sometimes we can say that we want this great job, we want this financial security, we want this, we want that, blah, 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 blah. But yet the stuff that we do, the choices that we make, where we are looking, what we pay attention to, is not towards that at all. It's actually towards the complete opposite. And so that's why Spirit keeps indicating that you have a choice to make. You can tip the scale. Okay, now I want you to know that sometimes our scales are tipped one side or the other, whatever's considered positive or negative. Okay, and that we can think, okay, hear me out, that we can think that we have to tip that scale all the way down and this one all the way up to have any kind of change, or to notice any kind of relief or benefit. Okay, that's simply not true. 1%, even 0.5% better a day will start to shift this. Okay, so sometimes we don't begin because we don't feel like we can really do the work, or we don't feel like it'll make any difference. But 0.5%, 1% a day will begin to shift the scales. If you had a little tiny mustard seed, okay, and you put it one in each day, one in each day, one in each day, one in each day, it may take a couple days, just like building muscles when you go to the gym. It may take a couple days, it may even take a couple weeks. So some things are pretty small, but that mustard seed of belief, right, will begin to tip that scale into your favor. And that's what Spirit is highlighting for you this week. Okay, that is what Spirit is highlighting for you this week. Balancing out and begin to tip that scale. Okay, with this Justice card, this is that energy of having your integrity, having your creativity, having your kind of voice when you're using it, and having that be rewarded during this time, having those scales being tipping that scale. It begins with a balancing out. So sometimes we are a little bit more on the negative side. We're seeking or looking more at that stuff instead of the other, right? The stuff that we want, the stuff we pay attention more to what we don't want. So first we need to balance that out. Okay, we need to pay attention. We need to balance that out. We need to remain accountable. We need to really have this kind of energy of allowing for things to change, and knowing that sometimes we can go back and forth. There's give and take, right? Sometimes we can go back and forth. Sometimes there's a little bit something that comes up where we're like, I kind of knew, but jumping back on and being like, you know what? Okay, it's going to take a minute. It might take a minute. Rome wasn't built in a day, right? Kind of energy, and moving back toward that victory, that achievement, that energy of creativity, that energy of using your voice, that energy of really paying attention to what you do want and not what you don't want. Okay, I hope that this is resonating for you, and it's going to bring about this shift, this change. And in the beginning, it takes a lot of work. A lot of work, just like building a habit, takes a lot of work, takes a lot of focus, takes a lot of attention, noticing what you're paying attention to, noticing what your thoughts are, noticing what you're feeding, right? But as you continue, then it becomes second nature. But this choice is yours. You have this choice, okay? All right, we're going to go ahead and close off with this Steve Jobs. Remember, there was quite a few that came out. This was the one that Spirit indicated was the one that was needed. So your first part here is how to make money. It says outsized vision, handheld products. Okay, we talked about that. How Steve Jobs, well, very minutely, just a little bit when this first came out, we talked about how he really had to go for that and sometimes it was difficult. Sometimes, I'm sure there was points where there was a thought or an idea that it might not work, or will this come through, or will this happen, okay? And you may feel that as well, but you continue to make that decision to move forward, or pay attention to, or seek, so that you can find, okay? Because you will find what you're seeking, okay? The second one here is how to keep hold of it, and it says users can't be choosers. That's very interesting. Okay, so what you're seeking and what's showing up, you can choose, but if you're not liking it, it's time for a different choice. Okay, this says users can't be choosers, so follow that, or if that resonates for you, that makes sense. How to give it meaning, it says have a reputation for having a reputation. Okay, and most people know who Steve Jobs is. They know the kind of work that he did. They know how big and boisterous he was, and that he always tended to wear the same outfit every single day because he had a lot of decisions, a lot of choices to make, and that wasn't something that he wanted to add onto his plate. So, I mean, that's something to think about as well. Where can you, make things easier for yourself, because this is a big choice to make. Where can you make smaller choices easier for yourself, so that the bigger choices, right, the seeking and finding, knowing what you're wanting, knowing what you're looking for, knowing what to pay attention to give your attention to, doesn't feel potentially as difficult. Again, it may in the beginning, because building a habit or changing habits, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? It can take a minute, but when you're building those muscles, when you're paying attention, when you're doing the work, it gets easier. Okay, all right, I'm going to leave it there. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages I might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button right down below. I never know which side it's on or where I point, because it's never at the same spot when it actually is live. So if you ever wonder why I do that, that's why. Okay. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. Happy Friday. I'll see you guys soon.